Hello everybody, my name is Tommy, and today we will be giving Bendy a much needed makeover. So let's take a close look at him. There isn't that much that needs to be done, but he does need to be smooth. He does need to be smoothed down quite a bit. I want to sharpen his horns up here. I want to sharpen his head here. Just really all we're doing is making him smoother and lighter. We're going to take the newspaper out of here, because marionettes should be nice and light. So let's get started on that. Alright everybody. The first thing we need to do is we need to take them apart. I'm going to detach these strings. That would be the first step. These gloves, yeah, the hands, they're pretty ugly. I want to make them some nice looking hands. Now since they are attached with hot glue, I'm going to use the glue gun to get the strings out. Best way to do that is to apply heat directly to where it is glued. Don't actually put any glue on it, but just let it warm it up and you should be able to slide it right out. Takes a little bit. Yeah, the shoes definitely need to be smoothed down. It's just going to be smoothing is all we're doing. I'm going to make his arms a little bit shorter. They are pretty long. There we go. Alright, we got this detached. I'll just keep this aside for later. Now we just need to detach all the limbs. So same thing, since this is attached with chain, we just need to heat up the chain. So put the glue gun. I'm not putting any glue on anything. I'm just using the hot tip to warm it up, and then it should be able to just slide out. There. That just slides right out. That's all you gotta do. Unless you use epoxy glue, which I'm going to be using. Alright, so everything is now detached. So here we have the arms and the legs, the hands, which need quite a bit of work, the head, which needs some work, the body here, and the shoes. And the bow tie. Gonna make him kind of a nicer bow tie. Smooth it down. Yeah. Alright, so let's start smoothing. Oh, of course, the tail. So, I got my safety glasses on. I'm gonna wear a face shield to protect me from dust. There, put that on. Let's start sanding, everybody. Actually, I can cut these eyes off. We'll re-glue them on after. Now let's get this fired up. My Dremel 4300. Yeah. Okay, so before we start working on the hands, I want to actually start making this puppet lighter. And to do that, I'm going to cut the back open. I'm going to remove all the newspaper. This marionette should be light. This one, well, it's actually not bad, but I want to make it as light as possible because thing about makeovers is you're actually going to be adding some weight to the puppet, so removing the newspaper will help offset that. Hopefully make it even lighter. And I gotta do this to every one of my marionettes. Well, that was quite a bit of work, but now we can glue this back together. Now we need to make this body lighter. Now this I can reclaim because it's already crumbled into an egg shape, so we can use this for a different project. Just don't take it apart. You're already saving yourself a little bit of time and material. Sweet. Now before we move on, we're going to take Bendy's Evil Ink and we're going to put it on, we're going to sprinkle a little bit inside. Oh yeah. Alright. Now we're going to lighten the shoes. Because this is a marionette, so we actually don't need weight on the shoes, but if it was a standalone puppet, then yes, leave the newspaper on the inside of the shoes so that it can support itself. But in this case, that's not required. So as I'm about to start the other shoe, take a look at this. One shoe is always longer than the other. That is not okay. I'm gonna fix that. Yikes. Big mistake. Alright. Yeah! Now take a look at these. They're not round. Don't want to round these off. They also need to be lighter. And I'm going to show you how that's done because these are rolled up sheets of cardboard. We have too much cardboard on the inside and cardboard is heavier than newspaper. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut them open. Got to be careful when doing this. I'm going to pull the blade back a bit. You want to actually be able to unravel this. There. Now you can see all the extra cardboard here. Look at that. That's how much extra we have. All I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off and I'm going to close it up again. Then we can close it again. And that weight is now out. I also need to put some cardboard tops on here because this has all been paper mache. That's why these marionettes have been falling off, because it does not have proper support. I'll do that after. But first I gotta put this evil ink on it. Don't ask. Don't ask. Fabrice insists. Yeah! Just smile and nod. And I'm gonna do that to every single piece. And yeah, it's already starting to look a lot round. It's rounder now because I'm scrunching it a bit. See, look at that. That's pretty good. Now we are going to trace. We're gonna add the tops onto here. It's cardboard rather than just paper mache, so it's more durable. Just a reminder, always cut away from yourself when doing stuff like this. And I'm wearing gloves because I don't want to get burned by a glue gun. So just some safety things that I need to point out in case you decide to give a puppet a makeover. Okay, and I did say that Bendy's arms need to be a little bit shorter. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take these and cut them in half, and I'm going to shorten them a bit. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to learn how to make your own Bendy, see the link in the description. Well, that looks pretty good. Just a little bit shorter. I don't want to make it too short. But yeah, they've always been a little bit too long. Would have been easier if I did it the other way around, if I trimmed it first and then I put the top on, but oh well. The feet will stay the same. I can't talk today. The feet will stay the same. Because Bendy has long arms and short legs. I mean, that's the legs, the feet, not the feet. Oh my goodness. Do these look like feet to you? No. Huh. Okay, let's start working on the hands now. My handy dandy brush, just shove it all onto the floor. One of my favorite things to do is just throwing everything on the floor. That's the nice thing about being an artist. We have an excuse to do that. Okay, so here we have the hands. Now that's kind of weird that the hands are like that. They should be natural, so I'm going to curve them just a little bit so they look more natural. Because when they're relaxed, that's how the hands should look. Not like this. Yeah, let's look how ugly these are. The hands have always bothered me, so let's fix that. I'm also going to take all the newspaper out of here as well. Make them as light as possible. I'm taking out the glove that was used to make the hands. It's all going to be paper mache. I got my birds behind me. This is all the newspaper, everything we took out of Bendy. Look at that. Can you believe how much newspaper is in here? Alright, let's paper mache. Alright, so let's reattach. This time I will be using epoxy glue instead of hot glue because it'll last longer. I'm using epoxy glue for this, so it takes a little while for it to set up, but it's going to last a lot longer and much more durable than hot glue. Okay, so let's start painting. Here you go, Fat Bryce. I'm done with it. Did you use it? Lots of it. Goodbye. Alright everybody, so here's Bendy. What do you think of his makeover? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you think he looks better or do you prefer the old Bendy? I am very happy with this puppet. Wow, he looks so good. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching. See you all next time. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe. See you all next time.